We're doing a personal half case 2018 Top Series 2 for Jay. Good luck, man. Here are your 6 silver packs. We'll do these first. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we got the second half of that case that we did the PYT on. So, good luck, man. Swarzer. Ohtani, nice. Ohtani. JD Davis, rookie. Sanchez. Already in Ohtani, out of a silver pack, nice. Keep it down here. Beltre. Wade. Blackman. Moncada. Pull this up a little bit. How you doing, James? Chipper Jones. Blackburn. Schwarber. And Lindor. Nothing numbered yet. Swarzer. Another Ohtani. It's going to be like the same pack, huh? JD Davis and nope, blue Chris Sale. Numbered to 150. 65 out of 150. Chris Sale plus another Ohtani. Nice. James, probably honestly, I'm doing a half case right now of Top Series 2. This shit's going to take me a while. So, to be honest with you, after this, I don't foresee much else getting ripped. I mean, there might be something if somebody wanted a personal or something, but to be honest with you, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe we'll get something else going, but this is going to take me a while, so. I was trying to bust 2018 Elite and 2014 Bowman Draft for group breaks, that is. Sanchez, Ozzie Smith, Posey, Matt Olson. And last silver pack here for you. Molina, Beltre, Wade, Blackman. All right, so out of 6 silver packs, wasn't the greatest, but we got Ohtani. Well, we got 2 Ohtanis. And then a blue Chris Sale out of 150. So that was the silvers. Up next, 6 boxes of Top Series 2 Hobby. Come on, man. I had a wedding to go to, Robbie. I shaved. Put gel in my hair. on, Robbie. That's messed up, man. No, 2018 Top Series 2 baseball hobby. I think that they could have done a little bit less packs. I mean, it's a freaking hobby box. Like 36 packs in a hobby box is a little much. Kind of crazy, but no Robbie. You get some pretty nice short prints in this stuff. Yeah, Top Series 2, it takes a while. The hobby takes a while. The jumbo took us a really long time, didn't it, Rich? That's funny, Robbie. How did you find out about breaking then? You know what I mean? Like, how did you find out about it? I actually so I've been into cards for a while, but I actually did not know about breaking until I was on eBay, like, buying and selling cards, and I saw an auction for a break, and I had no idea what it was and whatnot. So I, looked into it, and here I am. And obviously I didn't know what it exactly was, but of course I've been on the auction. Nice. Seems like a lot of people start out on Mojo. Like I've seen multiple, or I've heard multiple people say like, "Oh, I started breaking off with Mojo." I've never been in a break with Mojo, but it's kind of weird. Like a bunch of people started out on Mojo. Like it's just, how does he get people, like new people in there? It's crazy. All right, that was one box worth of packs. Here we go. All right. If I skip over something, let me know. I'm just going to go like straight through, Jay. They are expensive. Huh. If you do see a short print, anybody sees a short print, let me know. 2018. short print. Goldschmidt, short print. You want some 1994 Skybox? I have some 1994 Skybox out. Oil. They do a podcast. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I know of them. I've never been in a break with them. I know of them. But it just seems crazy. Like, there's multiple people that I've talked to that said, like, their first time breaking is with them. So somehow they do it. Cool. The first ones on Google, whenever you Google, well, that makes sense then. How they get, like, people come, to come to stop in. When it was just one live. Foil. Yeah, Top Series 2 is not glamorous, I can tell you that. It is not a glamorous break. It takes us a while. It's a little boring, but they have some really nice short prints in here, man. Otani. Yeah, it's mostly, a lot is like the short prints, short print photo variations like this one. Basically, it's like non-hitting, like whenever they're in their warm-ups and whatnot, so that's how you can kind of tell. Because it's not numbered, but the code on the bottom, there's a code there, the 412, you can't, probably, my camera's probably not going to focus in unless I autofocus it. There you go, 412 at the end of the code. Most of them are 31359. There's some other, I forget what the other codes are, but it's like photo variation short prints, and then there's also these like gold parallels. I don't know what they call them exactly, but they're out of 2018 because 2018 product. And then you could also get relics, autos, and whatnot as well. Bigger thing that you're going to get the most is the short print photo variations. Is what you're looking for ultimately. You get some nice rookies as well. It's different. Yeah, I mean, we did a PYT on the first half of this. Jay bought the we're doing a personal half case for him. We've done some of the jumbos. I bought a case of jumbo and a case of hobby. That's what we're working with here. Always think that that's a variation. Kind of rookie. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be here for a while on this one, Robbie. Yeah, I was trying to fill up. I took a couple spots actually. I took 3 spots for some of the bigger teams actually in elite football to try to hopefully get it to go. Um, but unfortunately, it just we're sitting at about half the teams left. So, did I miss an Acuna short print? Is this the short printed one you're talking about? This one here, Rich. But yeah, it is going to take me a while on this one. On this, okay, short printed Acuna. That's nice. That's big. It's out of 249. It says, right? Or not out of 249, but the code ends in 249. Short printed Acuna. But yeah, I don't know why people aren't like super interested in Elite. It's a good product, hell of a good product. It's a good product. It's a good break, to watch. Just people really just haven't taken to it. I don't know why. But we're about halfway filled, man. So we'll get it filled up here shortly. But yeah, the fact that there's no RPAs. I mean, I don't mind it, but I mean, I guess I can kind of see it. Thanks for catching me on that there, Rich. I mean, I set it aside because I knew it was Acuna, but I didn't realize it was a short printed one. Foil. Oh yeah, I remember that now. Austin Hedges, out of 2018. What are these codes again for? Oh, to go to the home run derby. Codes on the back of Dan Carter. Foil. How much are those Acuna short prints going for on eBay? Do you know? Did you sell yours, Rich? Oh man, we got an auto. Nice. Oh wow, super low numbered auto too. What are these out? Are these negatives again? Yeah, Paul Dijon, negative. And we did get an auto. Nice. Out of 10, baby. 10 of 10. Gene Segura. Segura. Shortstop for the Mariners. 10 of 10. Nice low numbered auto. How the fuck does he look at that sticker? The only thing that sucks, I mean, like look at the sticker and he signs way over here. Like I wish they would tell these guys. Like I'm sure they do have, like tell these guys like, try to get it in the middle, like middle of the stick. I don't know if they do, but should try to give them a sheet and just say like try to get it in the middle of the sticker, things like that. But either way, 10 of 10. Nice auto there for you, J New. Nice super low number too. Oh, cool, Rich. $20. Nice card. 10 of 10. Oh, 2018, yeah. That was the first box. That was actually a really good box. That's it, Rich? Kind of sucks. I thought that thing would go for a little bit more than 60, don't you think? Yeah. Did you do an auction too? Because the auctions suck, but you're guaranteed to sell it. You know what I mean? It's going to sell. That's the nice thing about the auctions. Yeah, that was a good first box. Very nice. Yeah. It's true, but they go back and, you buy a card on an auction, you go back and try to auction it. It's going to go for right around that much, but yeah, auctions usually go for, it sucks, but it sells, Sometimes, I mean, you put up a card, it's a good card, you're selling it at market value, $100 or something, but it'll never sell on eBay. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. I don't know. It all depends on shit, man. But eBay is funny. Gotta have the right person buying it. Hopefully we get a bunch of autos out of these boxes too. I mean, it's only one hit per box, but that first half only had like one, maybe two autos, I think. So hopefully we can get you some nice autographs. I mean, that one's already super nice. Out of 10. So what do you fellas do for work? Just trying to keep the chat going. How's the recording going?
didn't take this out of the store. Give me 1 second here, Jerry.
Cool. It's kind of unreal that they put so many packs in these boxes. It's crazy. And how many short prints do you think go unnoticed, too? People don't even know they got a short print. You'll be able to build the set, too, Jay. Base set. Should be able to. I think it's like a 500 card base set. Something like that. All right, box number 2. Cincinnati Reds, 2018. Is that what he said? Did that just come out? Is that a short print? Did that just come out, Jay? You staying with him? I guess, I mean, I kind of, I don't know. I guess I figured that one. Where else was he going to go? And wasn't he going to take a big hit, too, if he went somewhere else? I think he would take like a big pay cut, like a very large pay cut if he didn't stay. So it made sense to stay. Where else was he really going to fucking go? I have no idea, man. LeBron's like, I don't know. I don't know of any big star. Like, think about all of the don't get me wrong, I like LeBron. I mean, he's one of the best fucking players to ever play the game. But, can you think of any other big, like, time player that has bounced around as much as LeBron? Like, I couldn't think of one. Most big time players, like, all right, you're playing with that major team, your team that you get drafted by or what have you for like your whole career, and then maybe at the end you go somewhere else. due to, you know what I mean, like, you're old, you're not doing any good, so they pawn you off on another team or something like that. But there's like Foil Maples. There's like no other player that I can think of that has bounced around as much as LeBron. LeBron and Kyrie, maybe to the Lakers. That'd be huge. That would be just straight. That would be crazy. That would legit be crazy. Wow, look at that boom. Gold parallel out of 2018. What's up, Detroit? How you doing tonight, man? That would be crazy. Lakers would be straight stacked. Did you see that Lonzo, he tore his, I think it was his meniscus in his left knee or something? Is that true? I think I saw that on Twitter. I don't know. Who do you think, Rich? Where do you think LeBron's going to end up? I have no idea, dude. There's so many possibilities with the free agents that are on the market right now. Adam Frazier, foil for the Pirates. Like, there's just so many possibilities that could happen. Do you think there's any chance he might end up with the Rockets? Doubtful. Detroit, we're about halfway filled, man. But I was saying earlier to some guys that came in, I mean, I was pushing it pretty heavy. Um, I was pushing it pretty heavy. I picked up three teams, three of the bigger teams too. Well, one bigger team, one middle of the road, one lower end. And yeah, I mean, some more teams came off the board tonight, but it just hasn't come full circle. We're about halfway filled, man. We're about halfway, but it's doubtful that it'll go tonight, Detroit. Going back to Miami. That'd be crazy if he would. He's not. There's no fucking way. Yeah, basketball. I don't know, man. I hate the lack of fucking defense. I hate the lack of defense. It's all who can just drain threes and shit. I don't know. Exactly, man. They got West Virginia. You guys know I'm a big West Virginia fan. So West Virginia, Javon Carter, he got drafted, I think, 32nd overall. So in the second round, early second round there, he got drafted to the Grizz. He's a defensive stud. I mean, he probably he's not going to be super flashy. You know what I mean? He's not going to throw up 30 points a game, but he's going to. I would not be surprised if he's like a Hall of Famer or something, just because. I mean, he is going to run at 150% speed all game long, every single game. The guy is just crazy. Noah Syndergaard, jersey piece. You know, if it's only going to be just a jersey piece, at least it's a good player. But yeah, Javon Carter, yeah, he went to the Grizz. Wish he would have went somewhere else, but he went to the Grizz. But he is a defensive just stud, defensive just juggernaut. I mean, if you guys, I know you guys are saying, well, Rich is saying he's not in basketball anymore, but for college, West Virginia runs the press, and he's what made the press work. I mean, he is just full speed, doesn't give up on any plays. He's a player, so I think he'll do really well. He just doesn't have the size, speed. He's, like I said, he's not like super flashy, where he's going to drop 30 points on you as a point guard. Lonnie Walker got drafted by the Spurs. Oh, okay. What did he go in the first round? I haven't seen any short prints yet. Just throwing that out there. I don't know if I missed any because we're talking or not foil, but I haven't seen any. Out of 2018 Pirates. First round? Okay. I like in basketball, I like defensive players just because the league is no defensive fucking players anymore. So it actually works out. I mean, I like West Virginia, but they are they want to put everybody in just a low scoring battle. You know, if you break if you're breaking the press all the time. I mean, if you're just throwing up big numbers and points, I mean, West Virginia's never going to be able to keep up with you. West Virginia wants to put you in a low scoring battle and just use defense to just tire you out. That's my type of fucking basketball. So you'll see me buying the Grizz in like every fucking basketball break I can get my hands on, man. I haven't seen any short prints. Chapman out of 2018. Tawny rookie. Jay, you're gonna have a fucking box loaded with cards coming your way, dude. There you go. San Fran Giant. Willie McCoke. Short print. Foil Josh Donaldson. That was box number 2. Yeah, dude. So not this year, but next year's. So what? 2019 football products. I'm gonna go broke. So West Virginia has Will Greer. If you remember him from, he was with the Gators. He led the Gators to like I forget what their record was. I think they're like 6-0 or 7-0, maybe 8-0 or something. A couple years back, and then he got in some trouble he tested positive for a performance enhancing drug. I forget what it was. It was something over the counter. He got at GNC. He didn't know that it was, an NCAA banned substance. Whatever. Regardless, he took it. He got banned. Fire Stick did. Trubisky Fire Stick. Yeah, Fire Stick did. He actually did. I don't think Fire Stick even bought that many spots either, to be honest. He got it. Fire Stick. So then obviously he leaves Florida He has to sit out a year. He leaves Florida, sits out a year. Plays for West Virginia last year. Did pretty good. I mean, he did really well. Got hurt. Then he's out. This year, I believe, is his senior year. We got a really good receiving core as well. Yeah. He's the one from Florida, right? Oh wait, a different one from Miami? Maybe actually. I think there might be another one from Miami. There may be. But he so he did really well last year. The team I mean, we were all right. Should have did better than what we did, but what are you gonna do? This year's team is stacked, though. I mean, we got him. We got our receiving core is just awesome. We are loaded to the ground with running backs. I mean, it should be a good freaking year for West Virginia. They're probably going to, I would imagine, preseason polls are going to have them in the top 15. And if Will Greer has David Sills, Jack Allison transfer from Miami. Okay. I thought that there was. Yeah, because I know we got, Will Greer from Florida. But, yeah, I thought that once you said that. Yeah, David Sills is the one that got, he got, like, an offer from USC whenever he was, like, 12 or something for quarterback. Yeah. So that didn't go all the way through. So what happened with David Sills? I'll get back to Will Greer. I can talk about this shit all day. So what happened with David Sills was, so he got recruited, got a verbal offer from USC at age 12. He came to West Virginia. I forget exactly where he was initially, but he came to West Virginia, wanted to play quarterback. They had him there. Didn't really work out for him at quarterback. I mean, it just didn't. So then they were playing him at wide receiver a little bit. He got into a couple games. He actually did pretty decent at wide receiver for a couple games. Then he decided, I'm not totally done with quarterback. So he ended up going to a junior college to play quarterback. Did pretty decent. Still didn't get any other D1 offers to come back for quarterback. So West Virginia said, well, hey, we'll take you back. You have to be a wide receiver, though. No quarterback shit, just straight up wide receiver. So he accepted that offer. He was with West Virginia last year. Yeah, he is. Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah. Yeah, he's one of the top, dude. He's arguably the top three at least, I would say. Definitely top 5. So he comes back. They play him at wide receiver last year, and the dude fucking dominates. He led the country for. I don't know if he ended up. I don't think he ended up with the most receiving touchdowns. He might have, but he ended up leading the country for. It had to have been 12, 13 weeks with the most receiving touchdowns last year. I mean, kid is just a crazy athlete. I mean, he's just an athlete. So then, that's his junior year. So he's like, well, could possibly just go in the draft, get drafted probably somewhere in one of the mid rounds or something, and go straight to the league. But he decided to come back for his senior year with him and Will Greer leading the offense. It should be a just crazy season. Should be a lot of points put up on the board between those two. I mean, arguably the best duo in college football. West Virginia is going to have arguably the best duo. It's going to be similar to whenever we had Steve Smith and Pat White. Or no, Steve Smith. Steve Slayton and Pat White. I was thinking Owen Schmidt. So Will Greer, so he leads Florida. He does the performance-enhancing drugs. He comes back to West Virginia last year. He did all right. He did really, really good. He had his ups and his downs. Overall, he did awesome. He got hurt late in the season. Season was already gone by that point anyway, so whatever. He got a nasty finger injury. It was like just like literally his finger was like that type of deal. But this year, I mean, if he plays the caliber that he's capable of, he quite possibly could go number one overall. I know I was saying that the other day, a couple weeks back. Some guys in here and some guys laughed at me. But I'm telling you, he's gonna be one of the top 3 quarterbacks taken off the board no matter what. I don't care what kind of season he has. Granted, obviously, if he just does terrible, it's not but as long as he has a just decent, all right season, he's going to be one of the top 3 quarterbacks taken off the board, and could possibly, if he has a stellar season, could possibly be number 1. Then we have David Seals, wide out. Okay. Again, same scenario. As long as he balls out, could go extremely high in the draft. One of the top wide receivers. I mean, West Virginia could have a crazy year. And for breaks, like I said, if I'm hunting for those rookies, for those guys, especially if he goes number 1 and David Sills goes first round, somewhere in the first round, talking, oh my God, broke, dude. The taunting rookie. That's a little backstory on those two. That's why I'm super duper excited about college football season. I cannot wait for college football season to start. Cannot wait. Tampa Bay Rays out of 2018. Foil. Yeah, David Sills. Yeah, his journey to where he's at now has just been kind of wild. I mean, from committing to or getting a verbal commitment from USC at age 12, QB thing didn't work out, but he didn't want to give it up, so he went to junior college to play QB. Did pretty well, but still didn't get picked up by D1 school QB. West Virginia said, "Hey, we'll come back. We want to have you just play, focus on wide receiver." You did pretty good for us the other year, so we said, "All right." And last year's just turned out to be one of the top wide receivers in the whole damn league, and he hasn't even been playing wide receivers. You know what I mean? He hasn't even been focused on it. Now, granted, wide receiver is one of the positions where, as long as you're just an athlete, dude, you can play wide receiver. You know what I mean? Out of 2018. What is it? Neutral site or something? Wait, who do you like? You like the Hurricanes, right? So what is that? Neutral site? The neutral site game? Why do they always do those neutral site games to start the season? West Virginia had one last year against Virginia Tech and Maryland. So stupid. George Brett, short print. KC Royals. Yeah, kickoff. But I still hate that they even do it. I hate those neutral site games, just because, I don't know, I hate it. Ours, I think, was in. No, was it VT? Yeah, I think it was VT last year. But I hate I hate those neutral site games for college football. I don't know. Stupid. That's going to be a big game. What's the projections for LSU and the U this year, Rich? Or specifically the U? Supposed to be pretty decent, or what's going on? Foil, Hernandez. Addison Russell, Cubbies, White Piece. Not numbered. Another nice player, at least, for you there. White Sox? I don't think so. Why are you looking for White Sox, Cosman? Nice. Oh, no. I don't think so. No. Not yet, at least, but we're not even all the way, half. We're not even halfway. This top series, too, just got so many cards. Got some good ass short prints, some good cards in this product. It's just hunting for them. I don't think he is, Bob. I think he was just going to pick him up in this break for whatever reason, but I don't think he is. Yeah, that was crazy last year. I can't even believe that they even made it 10-0. That was crazy. I did not expect that. But yeah, dude, I like that. What was the 30 for 30 the U one? Whenever they were talking about back in the day the U and Notre Dame, that shit was so funny. That shit was so funny. What do they call it? The the what versus the what? What was it called? On last second. FSU. What they called it. Um, what did they say? Damn it! It was so funny though. Yeah, Catholics versus convicts. That's what it was. Yeah, that is so funny. They just despised each other. The U that's just so badass. Black Molina, numbered out of 299, 242 out of 299. What the Catholics versus convicts thing? I just think it's funny. I'm just saying this is like so terrible. But I the U back in the day, man, that shit was awesome. Obviously, I wasn't alive for fucking the '80s U, but watching that 30 for 30 and watching other stuff and knowing of that team, that shit was awesome. I love that type of play style. Just like don't give up, attitude, and just if we're gonna beat you, if we can beat you by 100 points, if we can put 100 points on you, we're gonna put 100 points on you. That's how I like. Verlander, 96 out of 99. I like that type of mentality in sports. I mean, hey, we play the game. If my team's that much better than you, we can, we can drop 100 points on you. Let's drop 100 points on you. What's up, Vice Man? That's a short print, right? I believe so. 412. Another short print there. Nice short print. Photo variation short print. I know, man. Some of the shit though, it's like you can't even like some of the stuff that you can't even do. Like it's crazy. Like I mean, some of it I understand. Like the shit that the U did. All right, some of that shit probably shouldn't be allowed. But I just like that type of game. You know, Wood, 2018. You know, just I mean, obviously you got to be good to do that type of shit. It puts a target on your back, but hey, if you're that good, it makes the game just so fun. We're halfway. 57 minutes on the recording, so. We're getting about one Otani per box. I don't know how much the top series 2 Otanis are going for, but I'm sure it's a couple bucks each. All right, man. Yeah, it's a lot. So there's that. Then there's 36. There's 360 cards per box, and we're doing a half case, 6 boxes. It's a lot of cards. Top series 2. A lot of cards, man. But as you know, top series 2 got nice short prints in it. You also get a hit per box. You get a bunch of those out of 2018s. Aren't much, but some of them are cool. A bunch of rookies. Nice inserts. Also get some other numbered stuff. And just a bulk amount of cards. People like baseball cards, so you never have enough baseball. Some of the football base and shit, yeah, it gets much. But baseball, like, people really like just, even if it doesn't matter. Like, if it, just a base baseball card, if it's a player they like or their team or whatnot, people like it. So it's one nice thing about baseball. But football, like, there's a couple, like, certain players, like Tom Brady base or Aaron Rodgers base, might be worth maybe, 25 cents a card or something, but Is this how many packs was in Series 1? I didn't get any Series 1, so I don't know. Was this how many packs was in Series 1? 36 packs, 10 cards per pack. Oh. Jumbo. Yeah, we did Jumbo 2 in here. Rich was all over that Jumbo. Seems like the hobby and the Jumbo, I don't know. To be honest with you, which one I think's better. Can't base it off of one case of each, I don't think. And we're not even done with that other case. So. It's definitely not, like I said, it's definitely not a glamorous break. It takes a while. It's kind of boring. But there's good stuff in it. Especially for the price. I mean, I don't know exactly how much you paid for this, J-New. I forget because we did it in a couple different transactions there, but for a half case of this stuff, it's pretty reasonable in the price. Got a nice 10 out of 10 auto out of the first box, too. Wow. That's crazy. What is it? It's approximately like 500 card sets, isn't it? It sets like 500. Jay, I don't know if you do sets. If you do make sets of this, I think there's 2 numbers that they Topps fucked up. If you search it, you'll find it. But Topps fucked up, and they didn't print 2 of the numbers. Oh, we got a really thick card in there. Hopefully it's a nice hit for you, man. 350 card sets for Series 1. I think this one's 500. There's 2 card numbers that they fucked up, and they didn't actually, like, I forget what it is, but let's just say for conversation's sake, it was 501. They didn't print a 501. They printed a 500 and a 502. But the 501, the card that was supposed to be 501, they printed at 502. So there's like 2 502s, no 501. 501. And they did that for 2 different numbers. I don't know what it is, but if you search it up, you can figure it out. I don't know if you do sets or whatnot, but just to give you a heads up if you didn't know. Yeah, because Topps came out and said we fucked up and we missed a number. I always think that one's a shortcut. So. How's your son doing, Cosmo? You doing good, man? Nothing in that little handful there. Jose De Leon. I love that name. Jose De Leon. Out of 50. 36 out of 50. Man, that's not good, man. Not good. Foil. Morrison. Jacob deGrom for the Mets. Photo variation. Short print. Gotcha. Jacob deGrom. Photo variation. Cabrera. 2018. All right, here we go on to hits. Check this out. I think I know what it is based off of how heavy it is. Oh, nice player though. Bryce Harper. Medallion. Topps team MVP medallion. Bryce Harper. Numbered 3 out of 25. Nice hit. Numbered 3 out of 25. That was a black, wasn't it? What was? Oh, this? Oh, it was black. Thanks. Thanks, Cosmo. 31 out of 67 black. Thanks, man. Missed that one. There's just so much in this. I'm sure I'll probably might have missed some other stuff. I'll try to do my best, but there's going to be some stuff I miss. It's just going to happen. All right, nice hit on the Bryce Harper out of 25. Wait until you get, I don't know if you have any of these medallions yet, J-New, but it's a fucking heavy card. Nice hit. You're going to get one of those. Might as well be a good player and short printed. Bryce Harper, Topps team MVP medallion, 3 out of 25. Nice card, nice hit. 2018. I think on the last one I missed a Bryce Harper short print. Somebody had let me know. I can go back and find it. Definitely the short prints. I mean, it's pretty easy to, pass one of those up. But I try to do my best to identify those. I don't know why does Topps do that, do you think? Did they ever say why they do that? Why they do the short prints where like they're not numbered? It's just based off of that code. You know what I mean? Like why? I don't know why they do that. It's weird. Like I don't know why they do that. number. Why not just stamp it with a number? Not sure. Okay. Yeah. Uh, 2018. Foil. Negative. Newcomb. Sean Newcomb. Braves. Short print. It's turned out to be a pretty nice half case here, actually. A lot better than the first half. First half actually wasn't too bad. There's a lot of like really old, veteran short prints. I don't know how well those sell, but this is looking good. I think this is doing better than the first one. Definitely on the hit, memorabilia wise. Foil. Who's over on the East Coast on here? It's 2 a.m. right now over here. What's the time looking like for you folks? Did we get an Ohtani out of this box? I don't think so, at least. Cosmo, 2 a.m. for you. I don't think we got an Ohtani in this box. At least, yeah, Chris Young, 2018. All right, 2 more boxes to go. Good luck, Jay. Appreciate you getting these boxes. Probably won't get update series though. I don't know. I didn't order any update series. I don't know if I would imagine. I think update series is like series, series 1, series 2, same kind of concept. I don't know if I will. I might. Probably still get some, but we'll see, I guess. Because we filled up some breaks on this stuff, so maybe why not? I'll see what I can do. I don't even know when it comes out or not. I know I saw it on the list. products that came out this week. You know, there's been so many products that came out this week. The only thing that I even got was Elite. I got 2 cases of Elite. I didn't get any in case one. I am getting Spectra basketball. I am getting Spectra basketball because I just know that Spectra is going to sell. So, and we just don't do enough basketball in here to justify me getting basketball all the time. I mean, I'd like to do more basketball, but so I mean, there's just I already wanted to get Elite, and it was releasing on the same day, so I was like, just not do it. I am going to get some Spectra basketball though. And then there was a bunch of baseball that got released. As you guys know, Stadium Club, Inception, Museum, but I didn't get anything. I don't know. I should have got some, but I just didn't. One, still sitting on some products, so trying to get some other stuff filled before I can go up, you know what I mean? I'm not a huge breaker over here, so for me to have, like cases and cases of everything, it just doesn't work out. I mean, I do have some cases of stuff that aren't even listed up on the website. I mean, I have 3 cases of classics still, a bunch of Luminous, some other products still, like half case of Majestic still, probably about 1/3 of a case of 2017 Limited. What else do I have? Got some memorabilia products. I'm sure there's some other stuff that I'm not thinking of that I have on me right now. So, bunch of stuff. So for me, I was like, I wish I could, but we don't do a whole lot of baseball in here for starters anyway. So I was like, I was definitely not getting museum just because it's expensive. It's a good product. It's definitely a good product, but I don't know. We just don't do enough baseball in here for me to get something so expensive. So I was like, hold off. Yeah, I have that Bowman draft too. Like, I just got a bunch of like everything. So I gotta break some of this stuff here. It's all selling. It's just I don't sit here and I don't rip cases and cases a day. So I can. You want me to get Stadium Club, Rich? Honestly, I don't. All the baseball stuff that got released this week, I didn't order any. I mean, I can order some still. I don't know about ordering Museum. I'm pretty sure I can definitely get Stadium Club. If you're interested, I can get some. See how it goes. But yeah, no, I know. Yeah, the 2 autos per box makes it a little bit more appealing. But yeah, no, like I said though, I have to kind of pick and choose my battles, I wanted to get Elite, so I got 2 cases of that, while I still have, 3 cases of Classics, a couple cases of Luminous, and a bunch of other products as well, so. I got a case of 15 Gridiron Kings as well. I'm probably going to do some eBay breaks on that, 2015 Gridiron Kings football. Probably do eBay breaks. If there's 15 boxes in a case of that, I'm probably going to do eBay breaks on 1/3 of the case, so 5 boxes at a time. Try to do a little bit of eBay in here to get, some people in here, some people that have never checked out the channel before. And, we've got another really thick card there. Hopefully it's got some ink on it. Okay, Rich. Yeah, man, I'll see how it goes. Like I said, yeah, I was just trying to. I would like to get more into like all the sports, do more baseball, do more basketball. I really need to get more basketball products. Whenever I first started, I did a decent amount of Prism basketball, but then I kind of just dropped off, and it's been mostly football for the longest time. And then I've been really trying to do more baseball. So I'll look into it. I'll see what prices I can get at this point because obviously at this point it's not going to be pre-sale prices. So I'll see if the distributors got any, but we'll see. Yeah, hockey's tough because actually we've done some hockey stuff here before. We've done some hockey pucks, hockey 8x10s, hockey cards, but with Upper Deck, you have to have like a brick and mortar store, so to buy through distributors. So you have to like buy it on like the secondary market. Somebody who has a brick and mortar bought it from the distributor. You buy it. It's like another middleman in between there. So hockey's a little harder to get into. Was hockey nice? '91, '92 Upper Deck. Foil. Yeah, like I said with Upper Deck, they make it. I don't know exactly how it works with them, but basically, they have it where it's like brick and mortars can only buy their products. So then, if you're an online retailer, like it's just I don't know exactly the specifics of it because I didn't really care much about the hockey. I didn't really look into it. But so basically, you have to have like a middleman between the distributor where they own a brick and mortar, so they can buy the product and then they sell it to you. But another problem is, with allocation, as a new breaker, you don't get allocated shit. Otani, base rookie. You need an Otani variation. You just don't get allocated like anything. 2018. So that sucks. They already have, because it's all based off of, buying history, how much you're asking for and what have you. So if you're not asking, in most cases, I never ask for a single case. If I ask for a single case, it's being a new breaker, don't have a whole lot of buying history for them, to review and whatnot, and I'm only asking for one case, they're not going to give it to me. So I always have to ask for like multiple cases and shit. It's like I asked for three cases of unparalleled 2018 unparalleled football. I was like, unparalleled. I doubt that unparalleled is going to be like, where I'd have to ask for like 10 cases to get 3. So I was like, I'll ask for 3. I'll probably get 3. 1. Damn it. There's just a lot that goes on in the back end. Like especially with Topps baseball, I didn't get allocated any Series 2, and then right at the end, I don't know how somebody must have backed out, or I don't know what happened, but my sales rep was like, Oh, nice. Ted Williams. Short print for the Red Sox. That's a cool one. I like that. Got some nice socks on there. Um, no, yeah, he's like, I have a case of hobby and a case of jumbo. You can have it if you want it. Yeah, that's short. But with Topps baseball right now, baseball is unreal right now. Baseball is legit unreal right now. I mean, even some of the bigger breakers too. I mean, like everyone's getting like 2 cases, 3 cases. People ordering like that normally get like a lot of cases or get not that many. Like baseball is just crazy. I don't get shit with baseball because I don't order that much. So it's like shit. I did not get any series. They didn't allocate. You didn't get allocated any series 2, Cosmo. Is that why you didn't get any? 'Cause I know you said I asked you if you got any a while back, and you said you didn't have any. You didn't get any allocated to you. Just Inception. Yeah, I didn't even like I said. I knew it was a big release week. There's so many products this week that I just went for Elite. I was like, I'm probably not going to get any of the baseball anyways. So I was like, fuck it. No. Yeah, initially I didn't get any Series 2, and you do more baseball than I do. I didn't get any Series 2 allocated to me. But then they came back and said, I got a case of jumbo, a case of hobby. You got to let me know by the end of the day. So, well, damn. Take it, fuck it. 2018, Jay. I always think that. Foil. Got screwed on the football. What do you mean? On football. Yeah, baseball, like I said, I mean, it's tough to get allocated anything. I definitely should have got some of the Inception. Inception looks cool. But, like I said, there's just a whole lot going on. I already have a bunch, and then I got the football, thinking the football would be pretty good. I don't know. I think it's tougher being a small breaker than this. A big breaker. I mean, big breaker, you get all, what I mean? You already know. Granted, I know these guys, they've worked their asses off to get to where they're at, and that's what I'm doing now. But, I mean, you get basically everything that you want, products that you want. Then, you don't have to, if I want, 10 cases of something, you order your 10 cases, you get it. You don't have to sit here and try to think, well, they're probably not going to give me all that I want, so if I want 3 cases, I got to order 10, and, hope that they don't say, well, here's your 10 cases, and you're like, fuck. So it's just a lot. Get some Sports Kings, do a hit job. What's Sports Kings? Yeah, Cosmo. Yeah, like I said, I learned pretty fast because you got to order more. Granted, you might get stuck, but if you want it, you got to order more. Sports Kings? Do a hit draft. Get some Sports Kings. All right, here is your Hitman. Good luck. In this box. Wow. There you go, Jay. Adam Duvall. Nice patch auto on card. 2 of 5. Nice hit, man. Nice card. Yeah, and the short print. Yep, and this is short printed as well. This is short print as well. Yep, I set it aside. Leaf. Sports Kings Leaf? Is that what it is? What is it? I'll have to look. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Maybe I'm just drawing a fucking blank. I'm stuck with 6 boxes of Finest. What do you mean? Like, how much Finest did you get? Yeah, I didn't even get Topps Finest. I mean, it's just a juggling act on what you can get. Like, sometimes it just sucks if if they don't allocate you anything. And then guys come in, it's like, why? Well, hey, we breaking whatever just got released today. Sorry, folks. Like, I didn't get it. It sucks. 2 of 5, Adam Duvall. Patch auto. 5. Nice hit, man. You got 3 cases of Topps Finest? Well, if you're down to only 6 left, you're good. Had to take 3. What do you mean? Oh, Topps Finest was a 3 case minimum? I didn't realize that. That's crazy. I mean, I guess it's not terrible. I mean, Topps Finest, man. It sells. You know what I mean? It's crazy that they did that, though. Interesting. Topps Finest. Didn't realize that. Wow, I can't believe that just came out of here. Out of 5, man. Adam Duvall, patch auto, on card. That's a good hit, man. I don't know. Is Adam Duvall any good? I mean, it's a good card. I don't know if the player's good. Adam Duvall for the Reds. I don't know. It's a nice patch, though. Joseph, 2018. And then a Ken Giles, 99. 82 out of 99, Ken Giles. Torres was, yeah, that Torres short print's big, yeah. What, you saying 40 bucks for the Torres, just the Torres? Give me 1 second here, guys. I gotta grab some penny sleeves. One moment. Yeah, this was a really good half case, Jay. You're doing really well on this. It's a really good personal break here. Yeah, is Adam Duvall any good? Is Adam Duvall any good? I mean, patch auto on card, nice patch, nice auto. Out of 5, if he's a good player, it's got to be worth some money. I was thinking worth more than that, but maybe he's not that good of a player. I don't know. Bunch of foils, bunch of other short prints, bunch of just a bunch of cards in general. This is a nice product to do this with, you know, to do a like personal half case, personal case or something. It's pretty decently priced. Not bad. Did anybody else see that that 1-on-1 hot box of Flawless Football that was over at Layton's Card Breaks a couple weeks back? It was a hot briefcase of 2017 Flawless Football. Had nothing but 1-on-1s. Guess what type of break it was that they did the break on? Serial number. They did a fucking serial number break. One briefcase, serial number break. It was a hot briefcase. All 1-on-1s. The guy bought one spot. He hit the one spot in the random. He got the whole briefcase. No joke. It was like I don't know how much it was, $125 spot. Nothing but 1-on-1. Nothing but 1-on-1s. Wow. That was a couple weeks back. But I just thinking about that. It's crazy. That was crazy over in Lakers. Their shit's crazy too. Like, how in the freak are they? They have so many breaks. Like they're backed up. Like I think if you buy like a box or something and you want them to break it live or something, I'm pretty sure they're backed up like a couple days, like consistently. I think that's what somebody told me in here. It's like, wow, how does that even happen? All right, good luck. Last box here for you, Jay. Appreciate you getting in on this, man. I really do. Foil. So I'm pulling for you here on the last box here. You already got some nice stuff. So. New York Mets out of 2018. Old time. I know. It's just crazy, and it's the crazy thing is too. Cosmo is, for the most part, they're buying stuff from distributors, same prices we're buying stuff. We're selling stuff, same prices they're selling it for. They just it's just like a following kind of thing, you know what I mean? And it's one of those, you buy a spot, it's breaking, or you know what I mean? Like you're getting in a break right then and there. You don't have to wait. Sometimes some breaks, I can fill up pretty fast. Sometimes it takes a little bit to fill them up, But it's crazy. I know it kills me too. I'm like, wow, like you know what I mean? Like if I fill up a case, or or even if some nights whenever I fill up 2 cases, I mean I am high on life. I'm just so happy. But they're over there, they're breaking the same thing with platinum. I mean platinum breaks 10+ cases a night, especially when new products come out. I think with NT football, they were up to like 40 cases in one night. First on release day for NT football, I'm pretty sure they got up to like 40 cases. And granted, they've been doing it longer too, so. I mean, they've been doing it longer. And, you know what I mean? More people stopping in. Same prices, though. I mean, I check prices with people on you know what I mean? I go to other breakers' websites, see what they're selling stuff for, and make sure that I'm, consistent and competitive, making sure that I'm right there with them. I hear you, Cosmo. I haven't seen a short print yet. Yeah, I saw that, Cosmo. Your Inception honestly is like crazy cheap. I don't know how you did that. Ravelli. Is that a Matt Carpenter short print? I think so. Matt Carpenter short print, St. Louis. Nice one. That's cool. Matt Carpenter short print. First one I've seen of those. I think this one's going to be an auto for the hit too. I don't see any thick cards, so I think it's going to be an auto. I hope it's an auto for you. Then that would mean 3 autos out of 6 boxes. Pretty damn good considering I think we only got 1 auto out of the hobby boxes last break, I think. One hell of a personal, 2-hour-long personal. 2-hour-long personal break. It's crazy. You'll never get this with a big breaker, I can tell you that. You're never going to get somebody selling you a personal that takes them 2 hours to break it. It's not going to happen. It's got that personal touch. I guess any breaker has the personal touch, right? All right, where's this auto, man? Where's this auto? It's got to be an auto. Is that Geyer or short print? No. Looked like it was going to be, but worth a shot at looking. Where's this auto going to be? Where's this auto going to be, man? Boyle Phillip Evans. We did get a, was a memorabilia. This one's numbered to 76. Red. 5 of 76. Thought we were going to get an auto. I didn't really, it didn't look like there was any thick cards anywhere, but apparently not. But it's a good player. Bat piece, right? Is that a bat piece? No. Game used memorabilia. Or is that a bat piece? It looks like a bat piece, yeah. Numbered out of 100, 61 out of 100. For Bryce Harper and the Nats. Nice Bryce Harper. Hey. It's numbered. It's Bryce Harper. There you go, man. No, thank you, Jay. Thank you, man. 61 out of 100. It's a good 6 boxes, I'd say. Thank you, man. It's a nice one to sit back, relax, have a drink. Bunch of cards, takes a while, you know. It's a good break. Can be a little bit boring. This one actually wasn't too bad. That first 6 boxes, that shit was boring as hell. Those jumbos we did for you, Rich, boring as hell. I don't know why. I think maybe this time was just be a little bit more talkative. It made it a little bit better. But the other breaks, this one wasn't too bad. The 2 hours actually went by kind of fast. I think, like I here for you, Jay Newt. And you got what? I think 2 negatives as well. I didn't just top load those. Probably should have. So I think with Jumbo, you get 1 negative per box, and you're not guaranteed a negative in a box of hobby. All right, so for all the stuff that I top loaded, I didn't top load the foils and the 2018s and what have you. Just penny sleep those. So Matani, Bryce Harper, relic out of 1 hundo. Out of 76, Matt Carpenter, short print, Matani, base, Ken Giles, out of 99, Torres, short print, that's a really nice short print, Ted Williams, short print, that one's really cool, short print, another Bryce Harper, this one was a medallion. That one's numbered out of 25. Nice low numbered Bryce Harper. Mathis Black out of 67. DeGrom. Photo variation short print. Jose De Leon out of 50. Base Atani. Another photo variation short print. Justin Verlander out of 99. Molina, 1983 tops, black border out of 299. Addison Russell, memorabilia, not numbered. George Brett, photo variation, short print. Otani, base. Willie McCovey, short print. Syndergaard, memorabilia, not numbered. Otani, base. Really nice 10 of 10 auto. Gene Segura. So that was cool. Acuna, rookie, short print. That was cool. Goldschmidt, photo variation, short print. And the Adam Duvall, patch auto, on card auto, 2 of 5. All right, there you go, Jay. Appreciate you getting in on that, man. I really, really do. Appreciate it. I'll stop the recording here.